You said to you, your words, you said you were gonna do it. And this little bitch voice comes in and goes, well, you know, and then you broke your fucking word to yourself. And if you don't respect you, motherfucker,
what's the difference between discipline and motivation?
motivation is a feeling, right? Motivation is a fleeting feeling. Discipline is something that you instill in your life, that you do what you need to do no matter how you feel, and you do it like you fucking love it. Being motivated is temporary. It's nice, it feels good, but discipline is what moves the needle. Discipline is what gets it done. And it's the days that when you get up that you don't want to do it, but you do it fucking anyways. Those are the days that matter. It's not the days that you wake up and you're motivated and you're inspired, because that is temporary. It's not gonna last. You must develop a framework that is gonna work on your worst days. When things go to hell, when you feel like shit, when nothing's going to plan and you don't want to do anything, what you do that day matters the most and defines you. That's who you really are.
How does one even build the mindset of discipline? How do you even build discipline?
You gave your word to you. You said to you, your words, you said you were gonna do it. You said you were gonna get up and do the work. You said you were gonna eat the right foods. You said you were gonna get your workout, and this is the year you were gonna start the business. This is the year you were gonna lose the weight. This is the year you were gonna accomplish whatever it is that you promised you, and then you broke your fucking word to yourself. There's nothing that is more debilitating to breaking a man's soul and a man's spirit than breaking his word to himself. It's the countless promises that men make to themselves, and this little bitch voice comes in and goes, well, you know, and starts to convince them that they didn't really mean it. And it just absolutely destroys people. Like, how are you gonna have solid mental health? How are you gonna have confidence? How are you gonna get up and look yourself in the mirror when you broke your word to yourself and you tapped like a bitch? You can't. You can't. You start to avoid eye contact when you're looking in the mirror. And if you don't respect you, motherfucker, no one else does either.
For the people that have broken that, you know how they fix it?
You fix it by keeping your word to yourself. This is the perfect recipe for how you win in the big picture. Don't underestimate this. If you want to win in the big picture, you have to win the day. And it starts by stacking little wins. Set your alarm. When it goes off, 2 feet on the floor. The next win, your first meal, macros. You have a meal plan. You know what you're eating. It's aligned with your physical goals. Make sure you're eating according to the plan. Prayer, meditation, reading. Then you get to work, you do your workout. People focus too much on achieving the big win, the big home run, ignoring the daily discipline and the daily small micro wins. It's by stacking those little wins that you get bigger wins. You stack those little bigger wins, you get even bigger wins. And before you know it, you have a winning momentum that fucking makes you unstoppable. But it has everything to do with the small wins day to day, stacking daily fucking W's. If you're not willing to stack daily W's, you're never gonna get the big wins.
We're gonna go get chicken bowls.
Yeah,
So
baby.
Your macro. What's about all these chicken bowls?
Yeah, man, I eat the same shit every day. 6 egg whites, 2 whole eggs, and some sourdough bread in the morning. Then I'll eat chicken and rice several times through the day. I might bang out like a bag of Quest protein chips. And then at night, typically it's a filet, maybe with a carb, like some pasta or rice, some roasted potatoes. Sometimes I pivot to seafood or chicken, but I eat the same thing day in and day out. And the interesting thing about that is to be successful in building a physique and getting in shape, it is boring and it is repetitious. It's the same thing about success in entrepreneurship and making money. If you can't do the same thing day in and day out and overcome your boredom, that's what kills so many people, is they can't do the same thing day in and day out for fucking years. They constantly change things. They pivot this way, they pivot that way. And success is about boredom, repetition. It is about mastering the basics, executing the basics flawlessly every single day.